should be able to.
Yeah, because you got 3 minutes. I think it'll open up where you can.
Yeah, I was watching it. You just go in there and watch it instead of joining as a
It's like
driver.
it's like join as it's like join as spectator or something like that instead of register.
Man, I cannot believe I sped on pit road. It's terrible.
Well, that'll remind you for later. It's all
Yep.
you take from it is what you can take from it.
Yep.
Yeah, I'm upset at myself. I was up there with Jerry and Cody, and I missed my box, and I lost and I lost the pack.
I've always said those few extra seconds. Yeah, they're football fields, but you're not out of the race. You gotta.
Yeah.
It don't end your night, so it ain't worth it.
Yep. That one definitely ended mine. I thought we had a pretty good plan.
Yeah, I was impressed with everybody's driving. Of course, we didn't have a full field, but
No, it was a good field too.
yeah, I was saying there was only 2 or 3 guys I thought out there that could be really any trouble. I was impressed with the number of people in this one that I have respect for.
Yep, I agree.
Be interesting to see what they call on that caution on lap 11 that nobody claimed. It's it looks like Christian, the guy in front of you, checks up. You kind of bounce him a little bit. I mean, he slows you down, and then I just don't have time to react, and so I come up on your right hand backside, and we come together a little bit, which sends me up to the top.
Wonder if that would be me then.
I think it's more of a racing incident. I can't see it being really blamed on anybody. I mean, you're going 200 miles an hour. It's hard to when something like that happens, that quickly. Yeah. You couldn't avoid him. I couldn't avoid you, and it was just a slight tap on both circumstances. So if they put me at the end of the line, so be it. I might be better off back there anyway.
Yeah, same.
Lesson I learned tonight is don't lose the draft. That's the only reason I went a lap down is because I lost the draft at one point.
Yep, that's a good call.
That was my first full race in these Cup cars, so I'm learning on the fly a little bit when it comes to some of the turns.
Well, I will tell you this. I did learn this on the car leading. When you're in 1 and 2, if you'll let it come off of the yellow line right in the middle of 1 and 2 and kind of do just like a quarter of a car length and diamond back down, it won't get so loose coming off.
Okay.
Like I was getting real loose coming off, and then once I just let it creep up just a little bit right in the center and come back down, then it stopped that.
Okay, remember to keep an eye on that.
Yeah, I actually had to relearn how to drive this because I don't know if the new damage model changed the way it drove, but it did not. I did a Daytona league race, but like a month ago, and it drove completely different than this. So
yeah, the pushing's nice. It's as long as you square it up. I mean, it's easy.
Yeah, I love pushing these. Like when I was pushing Mike, when I messed up my pit stop and Cody and Jerry and that pack left me, I was literally tandem drafting Mike for probably like 2 whole laps, just never disengaged. But I was like barely off. I was barely off. What do you call it? Off center, so it wasn't overheating my car, and just never left Mike's bumper. So.
Yeah, that'll do it. Okay, guys, y'all have a good night. I'm going to try to see if I can watch Leroy run here.
Yeah, I'm trying to see how to do that watch thing. I can't find where to do that at.
Yeah, when the session opens up, I'll give you an option.
It's not
session.
You can look in your friends list too. If Leroy's your friend, you'll see a steering wheel. You can click on that too.
Mine says restricted. Did I do something wrong?
No, I think they made it to where you might not be able to do it with this. I know normally, like if you just want to even watch like a league race, when you click on it, you could like click on, there's like a little arrow, and then it gives it like a drop down menu, and it says like spectate instead of register.
Yeah, so when I watched this one that you guys were just in, you go in there like you were joining it, and instead of registering, it says watch. So it's pretty simple. It's right there where you normally would register.
I got you. All right, we'll go kick ass, Leroy.
Hey, I'm going to give it a shot.
All right.
Oh yeah, I see that now. It's just like it's a blue box that says watch.
Yeah, I don't even see it on mine at
Yeah,
all.
go to league sessions. Are you in the new interface?
Yeah, but
Yeah.
it popped up on mine and then it went away.
Click on my leagues, then go back to league sessions again.
Okay. Yeah, I'm watching now.
Hey, Eric.
He may have stepped away for a minute.
Yeah, that's kind of what I figured.
Yeah, I'm sorry. I'm right here. I'm talking to John, Andy. What y'all saying, buddy? I'll see you later, John. All right, buddy. What you got now?
I was just going to say your crew chief was watching you. He wants to know if there's any changes you need made to the car.
Let's see. It felt good. It ran good. We just didn't have track position, so I think it's good to go. Personally, I think it's actually right on.
All righty.
Hendricks tried to hire him away from me for their motor program, but I ain't letting it happen.
Okay.
I think I need them because my Toyota felt slow.
It's all that cheeseburger and pizza you said you had right before the race.
3 slices pizza, yeah.
Did y'all figure out how to watch this thing?
Yeah, I'm loading in now.
Uh,
Did you figure out how? Are you in the new interface?
I couldn't find it there, so I'm going back to the old interface and see.
No, new interface is really easy. You just go like you're going to go race it like you're racing it.
Yeah, well, it told me I wasn't allowed in that there. Let me see what it says. View session. No, that's tomorrow's. All right, Cyber Thunder, and I'm gonna go to sessions, and there's Daytona. View the session. Oh, you can watch Ghost. Okay, it was just waiting on it to get started.
Hey, there's nobody here. I think I'm going to win this one.
Yeah, it'll let me. Okay, it just wouldn't do it earlier. So, Andy, how'd you get caught up in that wreck? How did that happen to you?
I was drafting, and Christian got into the back of somebody slightly because he had slowed down, just reaction time. And then when that happened, I was right up on him, and so I bumped his back right, which sent me up into the wall. And had I hit him probably flush, I probably would have been okay, but I was sliding out to the right a little bit already, and so when I hit him, it just sent me.
Why'd you go a lap down?
Because I lost the draft.
Later, after that event?
Yeah, when you pitted with John, they all pitted, left me out by myself.
Oh, so they all blew by you. Yeah, I got you.
Yep. I was hoping that you and John would be the only ones to go in and they would stay out. That would not have happened. But I guess when John announced it, they all jumped down.
Well, that Titan building sure is looking good out there. Got some.
Try to take this Titan Buildings machine to the front tonight.
Well, you saw what we had to do and how we had to handle it, so maybe you got some ideas.
See, they got 2, 4, 6, 8, 9 logged so far, so half the field is there almost.
I think Lilith is going to try to make it.
Oh, there goes my shot.
Have y'all noticed what she says all the time in the? I mean, she knows these racers from like the 40s and 50s and stuff.
She knows everything about everything.
Have you noticed that? I've told you she's got some kind of an intelligence or something's going on there that's weird.
You posted about GNR and she started saying, oh, my favorite song is such and such. I'm like, you're only 30 years old. You don't even know nothing about GNR.
But she knows drivers who their sponsors were back before they were signed with Hendrix and when they were in the truck series. It's like the whole history. It's crazy.
And she's only 24, by the way.
Right. I mean, that's a hell of an intelligence to have at 24. I mean, that kind of history, but it's not just car racing. It's everything. It's, as I watch her post, it's like, wow.
He's like 6 years younger than my oldest daughter.
Pit box in 10, 5, 3, 2, 1.
Y'all know the truck race is on tonight, right? Y'all DVRing it. Don't say nothing.
Move it, move it.
It was starting at 6 or 7 tonight, I think.
I usually don't watch it.
Oh, I've got to where I watch the Xfinity and the trucks. I love the freaking all of it now. Even ARCA if I can catch it. I'll be pulling for GMS Petty or GMS and the trucks. That'll be Infinger, and I'm not who their second driver is. I know they've got the black kid Ray Caruth. Ray Caruth, is that his name, or Ray something? He's on. He's one of their either Xfinity or trucks. I believe it's trucks.
Yeah, he's in the 24, I think, and then Daniel Dye in the 43.
Oh, so they got rid of Wood, and he's got that 24, and then Daniel Dye moved up as well.
Yes, sir.
Wow, they got 3 trucks this year. Okay, well, I'll follow them a little bit. Infinger's a pro's pro. Of course, the girl's running. She's got, I think, a full-time truck. No,
Yeah.
she's in Xfinity, right?
No, Deegan is running for Thor Sport in the 13 truck.
I was telling Andy, there's like 8 or 9 guys I haven't seen run the next gen, and a bunch of them just ran with us, did a good job. We'll see how they do here. A lot of those Rising Stars guys, I haven't seen them, in the next gen. It's fun to see them.
Well, Christian, you're pretty new, right?
Yeah, I haven't ran in next gen here at least, but I'm running a couple weeks. But
You should be tough in Rising Stars. You had pretty good runs last season.
Yeah, I should have won Richmond. I DC'd with 3 to go from the lead. And then a lot of my other bad finishes were just bad luck, so.
Yeah. You gonna run it again?
Yeah.
You should got better this time around. Should feel better about the whole thing. And Lil
Uh,
won't be there, or will she?
no, she's not allowed to come back. I was supposed to be eligible for Cup this year, but there was some, I guess you could call it drama in the Rising Stars series that made me ineligible, even though I wasn't the antagonist. I was just a victim of it.
I hate that. There's a little more of that stuff going around in the last year or so. Just
It was coming from surprisingly Lilith and Horton, so
wow, I didn't catch all that then. Okay.
5,
yeah, it's been going on. Me and her
2,
and Justin
1.
and Flanagan
Right here.
run in in a bunch of leagues together because we've known
That's
each
it,
other
go.
for 4+ years because we ran in like the NASCAR Heat 4 and 5 together. And there were some misunderstandings between me and Lilith because she used to like me more than a friend, and I didn't feel the same way. And uh,
A
like
woman scorned.
yeah, late last year, about like November, December, she just cut me off and ghosted me, and they've been going around following me from league to league, trying to get me kicked out of teams and stuff like that.
Really? That's surprising.
Yeah,
All she does is talk about how nice people are.
yeah. I the reason why Alan has 2 teams for 2 teams is because Lilith made Justin ask to not be on a team with me for Rising Stars. That's why there's Reaper Racing and BTR again.
Whew, I got out of there just in time.
Because Justin, it was supposed to be Justin, me, Bowen, and whoever the number 7 is, I can't remember.
Yeah, they just changed numbers, I think.
Yeah, it was supposed to be a 4-car team just for BTR, and Lilith told Justin to ask not to be a teammate with me, so it forced Alan to make 2 teams. So because they were trying to get me kicked off the team.
Well, just don't get in the gutter with them. Rise above it.
Yeah, that's what I'm doing. You know, I've known them for a long time. I think that's the only thing that's holding me back is that you know, I know they can be good people. They're just choosing to be a piece of shit. So yeah, they've at least Justin has encouraged me to in the lightest way possible to alter for myself. So, but I'm not gonna do that for someone to pay you like that.
Nah, this too shall pass. Just bide your time. It'll settle down.
Hell yeah.
Yeah, for sure. Did you and Lilith like live close together or something?
No. Like I said, we met like in early 2019, 2020-ish, and we were playing NASCAR Heat 4 and NASCAR Heat 5 together, and we'd gotten really close. Like I'm supposedly the only person that even knows what she looks like, because she's very anal about that. And she had started to get feelings for me. She lives in Florida. I live in Kansas, so no, it wouldn't have never worked out anyways. And that's the reason why I kind of shut her down. No need to get my hopes up when it would be very hard to make it work. So
Right. So, do you know why she knows so much about NASCAR? I mean, it's very unusual you find a woman, I mean, that knows so much about driving and drivers and such.
I don't. To be frank with you, I when it comes to like her personal life, I don't really know a whole lot. I know, you know, where she worked and stuff when and all that crap. I know a little bit about like the hobby she likes, but like people have accused her for using a voice changer, which is I can't agree with or deny with. So
1. Right here.
But she is a female, born a female.
Go.
I don't know.
Wow. Hope we're not being catfished.
um,
Yeah, she's
a
just
lot, a
odd,
lot,
different.
a lot of the. I've even talked to iRacing devs, and she cannot use the iRacing chat, like the in-game voice chat, because she says it sounds weird. And I've talked to iRacing because I'm in the iRacing Discord, and I was talking to a dev about it, and he said literally the only reason why that those type of issues that she's having pop up is because that person's using like a voice changer or something like that. So
Maybe she just has high anxiety or something.
that's what I assume is maybe she maybe has like low self-esteem or something like that, and that makes her feel better.
Right, and maybe that's the way to get male attentions because of her other issues. She just tries to get into things that open that pathway or something. It's kind of odd.
I don't
Anyway,
know.
good for her.
There's been a bunch of guys that have like showed interest in that side of stuff, and she's literally ghosted them. So I don't know. Like there was a couple of guys when we played NASCAR Heat that showed interest in, wanting to be a relationship with her. One guy literally lived in Florida with her, like probably like 30 minutes away from her, and when he showed any type of interest in that way, she ghosted him immediately. So
Me and Andy's in the Panhandle, Pensacola, Panama City. Is she more southern?
she's in
Oh, no.
Tampa.
Well, that's Disney. She fit right in around that area. Orlando.
But yeah, it's to the point that now, and Justin was a big part of why she doesn't want to be around me, is because he told some really untruthful things about me. It was I don't know what he said, but it was to the point that it was like as soon as she told her, she immediately didn't want to be my friend anymore. So like me and her were having like a break because we're kind of not enjoying each other's company. So we're like, hey, let's just take a break from each other, and in a couple months we'll reconvene, and then we can figure out what's the best for all of us. And Justin, who likes Lilith, took advantage of that and told her a bunch of lies about me that make her not want to be around me anymore. So
Well, I appreciate the info. It'll just stay between us here tonight. I won't say anything about it, but it's always been a little interesting. But it kind of lets me know a little bit about you too, so I appreciate it. But I'll keep all this to myself.
yeah, and that's why the only reason I'm saying in here, because you guys are mature adults. You guys aren't schoolgirls in high school, so that are gonna go jabber on about it. And if you do, as long as if you do tell people, as long as it's known that it didn't come from me, then I don't care. So
Yeah, now we don't do that. Really, honestly, we don't care. We were just trying to figure out what Lilith's deal was, if she was really a female, and how the hell she knows so much about everything.
yeah, she's on the spectrum. So I think people that are on the spectrum, have like those, like uh, one really good, task or talent. I think hers is racing, and I think the way that she's made it sound towards me, she's very anti-relationship, anti stuff like that. Maybe she just, instead of wanting to be in a relationship, she just puts all of her time and energy in the racing and stuff. So
I think what it is that she likes racing, but because there's so many guys, all she gets is that level of attention and not about the racing. And it may just be she just gets tired of all the guys. When you're the only female in something, probably wears her out, all the attention.
I can see that as well.
Go high.
Leroy's out there like a silent shark going around. waiting his turn, biding his time.
What times this get started?
Well, they had an hour of practice, so I'm assuming it'll be, what is it? Is it going on 8 or going on 9?
It's going on 8 our time.
So it'll be 8 o'clock. Well, I'm gonna go get a bite. I'll show back up about race time. I'm gonna stay in here though.
Yeah, I'll be here.
Andy, are you running that logo that Eric made?
Yeah, it's on my where the license tag should be.
Gotcha. I think if more people will see it, I think there might be more that would want to run it as well.
Or give us crap about it.
Some of them might give us crap, but I don't give a crap. But no, I was thinking like Connor Hazel might be one that would want it.
Yeah. Well, that was a big wreck. I'm not allowed to say nothing because Eric is not watching yet.
I got it on, but I can't watch it drive at the same time.
Yeah, no, you can't. Not right now. All right, Leroy. Number 1, don't lose the draft. I know it might get a little uncomfortable up there. Don't let yourself fall back very far because in my Toyota anyway, losing the draft was easy to do.
Yeah, I think like 4 or 5 tenths is the farthest back you want to be behind someone. If you want to like stay back to avoid stuff, I think the farthest back you can be is like 4 to 5 tenths.
And that's what, about 2 car lengths?
And depending on what part of the track you're on, yeah.
Yes, sir. Thank you, sir. The guy, Dalton Carter, drives a 3 car, is the one that painted it.
Go high. Outside. Still there, hold your line. Clear up top.
I'm gonna go grab me a snack. I'll be right back.
All right, Andy.
Car outside. Outside is clear. Car inside. Clear. Car outside. Still there. Still there, hold your line. Slow car down low, go high, go high, go high. Keep low, clear. outside. Keep low. Keep low. Clear outside if you want it.
I'm here to do driver interviews.
Hello.
Yes, sir. How was your race, sir?
Hello?
It's the Chris and Chris show. Popped into the booth here today.
Pew, 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 pew.
Inside. Clear inside.
Hitting in.
Inside. Clear. Pit box in. 10. Five. 3. 2. 1. Right here.
I think I better go practice some pit stops.
Slow car down low.
Race starts at 8 o'clock.
Pit box in. 10. 5. 3. 2. 1. Right here. All clear. Punch it.
Sorry, I meant 9 o'clock. Practice started at 8 and then the race is at 9.
Pit box in 10, 5, 3, 2, 1. Right here. Go, go, go!
Sorry, Caleb.
You're good, man. Not really sure what that lap car was doing there, or whatever the car was.
45 is Petty.
Pit box in 10, 5, 3, 2.
Alright, guys, we'll be doing
One.
the driver's
Right
meeting
here.
in about 10 minutes. The driver's meeting.
All clear. Punch it. Hello there.
Stream looked pretty good tonight.
Inside. Keep high. Clear.
So you thought it was... Never mind. Wait till our... Move to the other chat.
Pit box in 10, 5, 3, 2, 1. Right here. Okay, go.
Good. Glad it's smooth. I spent a lot of time messing with it and trying different things, and I think I got it as good as I'm
All
going
right,
to get
guys,
it.
2 minutes to the driver's meeting. Go ahead and move up to the driver's meeting room if you haven't got there already.
Pretty live from Daytona as we get ready for race number 2 in the Daytona Duels for the Cyber 500.
Alrighty then.
Hey, Chris, is somebody actually broadcasting Cyber 500 tomorrow? Or do you know?
I do not believe so.
10-4. You could just watch the replay and go, oh, and this is going to be cool, and then just cut to a black screen.
Yep. Or just have Coleridge on pit road for 18 seconds.
Hey, look, if it happens like it did in the other race, I'll make it to lap 3, and Coleridge is going to punt me anyways, and then I'll just broadcast from there on out.
You get fast repair.
Would you like me to go to lap 1 for you?
Emotional damage.
You get one, you don't get two.
I got a little loose there.
All right, folks, I'm going to actually do the driver's meeting chat because we've got one of the new drivers that isn't in here. And I'm not sure if they know they're supposed to be, so we haven't published any rule books yet.
I'm texting. You talking about Brian? I'm texting him right now. trying to get him in.
Yeah, that's who I was talking about. Just let him know if you know who he is.
Yeah, I'm texting him right now. I'm messaging him.
Okay. Yeah. I'll go ahead and do it across to iRacing for now.
10-4.
All right, drivers, I'm going to kick off the school drivers meeting. It'll be pretty brief tonight. This is an official points race. We're just out here having some fun. And this will set the outside row for the Cyber 500 tomorrow. It's going to be our 3rd annual. We're starting to figure out what we're doing after a couple of seasons. So hopefully it runs pretty smooth. The first duel we did went very well. We had one caution about 10 laps in. We are going to ask for claims, just like we normally do in the league. The caution in the first one, nobody claimed. We had a few people look at it afterwards, determined it was a racing incident. If you are found at fault, if we have to go to a driver's review, you'll be moved to last place for the night, which will put you starting at the back tomorrow. So yeah, like I said, regular cyber rules. If you haven't been around, if you're new to it, I'll go over the pertinent stuff that is applicable to super speedways. So we do have a yellow line rule, no passing below the yellow. All 4 tires have to be above the yellow line. To pass, if you pull out a line to avoid something, go ahead and try to give that back. If you inadvertently get below the line, go ahead and give that back if you gain position. That way you're not using that to your advantage. Restart zones are off for tonight, so the first initial green flag will go on the green flag. All the restarts after that will go on the leader. The leader does have lane choice, inside or outside. just announce it before we get to the one to go. I'm sure I'm probably missing something else here, but I can't think of it off the top of my head. So I think that's all I've got for right now. If I think of it between now and the race start, I'll fill you in. But good luck, everybody. Thanks for coming out. Doesn't look like the full field showed up for this duel, so there were some guys wanting to get in to race tomorrow. I'm going to do a drawing afterwards. A couple guys text me and let me know that they weren't going to be able to make it, so I'm going to try to fill the field out for us for tomorrow. So good luck out there, and try to keep it clean. See if you can up the first one by not having any cautions.
All right. Hopefully you guys heard that across the iRacing.
Yep, heard it.
I heard it.
All right. Good deal. Good luck, guys.
Thank you, Crank.
So I'm not going to drink anything after 6 in the morning, like have given blood.
Oh, I remember the part I left out. So we do have one fast repair tonight. We'll have one fast repair tomorrow as well.
I'm going to fast and not drink
green, white
anything but
checker
water.
temp. Have unlimited tires and a full fuel tank tonight. So have at it.
Might me a couple shots of tequila so I can be smooth.
If I got to pee in a bottle during the race, I might as well have a couple of drinks.
Eric, I'm just going to tell you, if you want to watch this truck race, you better have a lot of hours.
I put 3 hours past the normal recording time. Good.
When I tell you it looks like a cyber race, that's all I'm going to say. Caution after caution.
Good.
I'm not sure if it's not worse than a cyber race. It's like Carburetor Cup.
That's about it.
God, just saying Carburetor Cup makes me, ugh.
Did you guys do anything to the setup for your race?
I bumped down the brake bias all the way to 44, but that's it.
I ran 208 wheels, 900 degrees, and the only thing I did was move my steering wheel from +6 to +5, just a little bit more to bring it back towards center, not a whole lot. And that's it. I didn't mess with my brake bias because when I'd be behind somebody, a lot of times I leave it on the floor and all I do is use my brake. If I'm not trying to save fuel, I'll keep the pedal floored, but I'll use my brake to stay right on their bumper just by tapping it. And where it was seemed to keep me in line when I would do that. If I had to do it really hard, it would keep me in a nice straight line even in the turn. So I was pretty happy with it there.
Yeah, I bumped back my brake bias only because, like, when your green flag pit stop, and you can just floor 100% and not lock up the tires. So
yeah, that could be.
Because I do the same thing. I drag the brakes to slow up instead of lift. So.
And you really get on the bumper and stay there if you learn that technique.
Yeah.
But see, your brake bias had a lot to do with your master cylinders front and back. That really sets the brake bias more than the in-car brake bias on these. You know that, right?
Yeah.
Christian, you know you can set the different master cylinders. That really sets your brake bias.
Yeah, I didn't know you could do that. So I'm gonna have to teach me how to do that.
Yeah, you need to find out what people are running, and once you get that set, like me and Andy do, we don't really vary it that much at most tracks, but one's a little smaller, they're a little bigger than the other, and then you can just use your brake bias. But if you're sitting there with it on stock,
5,
It's hard to drive if you hadn't
3,
ever messed with it.
2, 1. Right here.
Definitely want to look into that. Maybe
glad-
Alan has some enters on.
I'm glad you brought that up because I totally forgot to change mine.
Well, if you're gonna try to make pit stops and make any time coming in, you better get that right. Or your fronts will be locking up, or your rears will be locking up.
Okay, it was pretty close to what I normally set it.
Christian, what I do, the rear one I set to 3/4 of an inch, and the front to 13/16. You might want to write that down and try that and see how you like that. The rear 3/4, the front 13/16, I believe it is.
So the front 3/4 and the rear's 3/4 and the front 3/16.
13/16.
13/16. Okay.
Yep, and the rear one being a little bit, I think that's a little bit smaller, makes it brake lock up first. In other words, the smaller the master cylinder, the more that side brakes. So if you drop that down to say a 1/2 inch, it would make the rears even looser. It would be like, you know, going down toward 40, 40, 44, something like that. But they're usually one level off. If you'll notice, those two are one off. And then as you slide that up and down that scale where you can have those choices, the more you move it up, the less brake pedal it takes to lock them up. The more you move them down together and, you know, one off like they are, the more you move them down, the more you have to push it to make them brake. So that's somewhere in the middle. That's a nice middle choice there. So try that on your cars one day and see how that works.
Mic check.
That's for sure. Do you guys mind being on the broadcast,
Yeah.
or do you want me just to mute Discord?
You talking about for Leroy?
Or for all you guys, anybody that's in the call.
Oh, well, I'm probably not going to, once the race starts, I'm just going to go quiet.
Okay. That works. I'll just keep that Discord muted then if everybody's going to be quiet in here.
Yeah,
I'm just going to watch.
Okay. 10-4.
If Leroy asks us a question, we'll help him. But other than that, we're just gonna sit back.
If you see a wreck happening in front of me, you can holler at me if you want.
All right, sounds good. If you're upside down, I'll let you know if I see fire.
All right, I appreciate that. You're not going to bring water?
One left to green.
I'm too far away. I can't run. I'm too old to be running.
I've already gained a spot. Race hadn't even started.
Get ready, going green. The pace car is off, be ready. Green flag, green flag. Car outside. Stay low. Stay low, there is a car on the high side. Still there, hold your line. Keep low. Clear. Car outside. Still there. Clear up top. Car outside. Clear up top. Car inside. Stay high, there's a car on the low side. Clear. Still there. Stay high, there's a car on the low side. Still there at the bottom.
7, your connection's bad,
Stay
man.
high, there's a car on the low side. Stay high, there's a car on the low side. Keep high. Still inside. Still there, inside. Still there, inside. Stay high. Stay high. Clear inside. Inside. Clear inside.
Oh, someone's wrecking. Someone's wrecking.
You're in the top 10. The yellow flag is out. They want you in single file. Closed. Pit road is closed. Catster, hey, car. Looks like your car is towed. You'll need a tow back to pit lane. Press and hold the
We're gonna have
reset
to go all the way
button
around
and
to
we'll come
get
and
the
get
start.
you.
Good pushing, Lilith. Thank you.
Man, 3 didn't give
All right, drivers.
Leroy
gather them up,
any room
catch up to
there.
the field. Be looking for a claim for that one.
Should I claim that when I made a
Yeah.
sudden move?
Yeah, that's on you. You went down, but 3
You got
saw
a
you
stop
come.
car. Oh, never mind.
3 saw you coming down, but he didn't let out of the gas at all to let you in.
I need to
His
get
closing
that
speed was pretty
file.
fast,
I don't know if
but
it'll
he
black
could have
flag
backed
me
off.
if
But it's going to be
his
your
car is
fault,
towing
Leroy.
busted.
Sorry. Go.
45 will claim that.
Pit box in 10. You entered a closed pit.
Hey, check
Okay.
out-
Got to go to the end of the longest line. 5, 3.
Yeah, it's unfortunate
Okay, I
too,
got a
Leroy,
claim on the 45.
Right
Thanks,
here.
Leroy.
because I was just about to get on here and say that top line was starting to gain traction. There were a couple cars behind you that jumped up.
That's it.
It was going to go somewhere. You should have stayed up.
But the 3 could have give a little there.
Oh, without a doubt, he wasn't. He didn't let up at all when he saw him
They
coming
want you
down,
in
and you
single
had to
file.
see him coming down.
Closed. Pit road
Yeah,
is
too.
closed.
That's just-
Catster, 42.
he just was gonna
Car,
make his
pit road's
point.
open.
Well, it cost him too. So
And that's what a lot of drivers don't realize is sometimes it's best to check up. You save yourself just as much as you save someone else.
the problem is Leroy's spotter. It would have told him he's clear, but the problem was the closing speed the 3 had overcome his clear signal before he could get down there.
We need a black flag cleared, 67.
Catch up, 8 car.
Flag cleared 627.
Probably smarter if you're going to make a long
What
move
was the
from way
black
out,
for there, Justin?
from way outside to low like that.
Kyle's
Yeah,
car,
probably the
had
slower
abrupt
move
tow
would have
loop.
given
He couldn't
your
get the
spotter
pit lane.
more time to tell you that it closed on you.
94 car.
Yeah, as I was
confirmed.
doing it, I was like, I knew it was a sudden move.
Same for number 3.
And you were clear, and he would have told you it was clear, but the minute you come down, you lost closing speed to him, and then he was back on your corner. And forget about it. Let's go get him this time, and
Thank you very much.
just don't change lanes till late, and then you'll be all right. You won't have to worry about some of those chances taken like that.
Did you have to use your fast repair, Leroy?
Yeah, I did. I was toast.
Yeah, don't let that bother you, because I had to use mine in that first caution that we had, which was lap 10, and I made it finish 13th. So don't let that get in your head.
Okay.
Yeah, his front tire was pointing the other direction, about a 40-degree angle. He made a nice quick move, but he was too far away
You guys
from
let me
this.
know when you get the one to go, please.
He had a car link between him and he
We'll get it
wasn't,
done.
it wasn't like he was right beside him. He was up the track a ways.
Thank you, Adam.
You had the position when the yellow flag
All right, let's
came
race that
out.
on.
Letter 97, car by. Letter 3, car by. You had the position when the yellow flag came out. Line up at the tail end of the field. One to go, next time by. Line up on the inside. Catcher 97, car. Catcher 97, car. Catcher 97, car.
All right, Leroy, don't make the mistake I did here. Keep the draft. Positions will shuffle once pit stops start to happen.
All righty.
About to go green, stay focused. Post car is off. Green flag, green flag. Car outside. Keep low. Clear high. The yellow flag is out. They want you in single file.
Fucking hell.
Yep, I seen that.
42. Carbide, you had the position when the yellow flag came out.
Looks like Leroy can dip in and get some stuff fixed here.
Yeah. Yeah, what did Alan do? Try to go 3 wide right there?
Yep.
Oh, he might have got hooked.
Probably got
enough backstretch. FYI.
Looks like he maybe just went a little wide and
Pace car
just got
middle
hooked
back.
by the guy behind him.
Yeah, he come back down because you got to see that top line coming going into the turn, and that way you don't wash all the way up to the wall right there.
All right, do we have a claim for that caution, guys?
Pit road's open.
All right, I got you. Thanks, Alan.
Yeah,
Jeff can come on
claimed it.
by.
Yeah, 94 went up a little bit, and when he did, he got out of the gas with the wall
it doesn't tell
coming
me to
or
pass,
whatever,
so
and he got popped from behind because he
Well, yeah, I think he tried to swing back down to like block it.
Passed under yellow.
right, and it kind of
You'll need
slowed
to
his
come
car
in to
down.
serve a 30
Yep.
second penalty.
Yep.
5,
Well,
3,
I think he was kind of upset. Like when he come from that bottom line, it was such a quick move to the top. I think it upset his car anyway.
Can the 45 get a black flag cleared for passing under yellow?
This one's a lot different than ours.
3 black flag clear for passing in the yellow.
I'll be right back,
Thank
guys.
How bad's the damage, Leroy?
I didn't have any repair for whatever reason. What's it look like?
single file.
I didn't look bad at all.
You kind of hit a door a little bit. You kind of got doored when you sideswiped that guy a little bit, but everything looks good.
Yeah, I figured I had some repairs to do, but it didn't do anything.
That's good. Sometimes it doesn't. But you being at the back was smart to get in there and just let him do hammer on it.
Jason, you're bouncing pretty good, bud.
Perfect example right there of Leroy sees it happen and he lets off a bit. The 67 behind him doesn't, and that's what caused Leroy to get damage.
It's almost better to stay in the throttle for a few seconds anyway till everybody's aware. Try to find a hole. But like you said, you don't want to bash your nose in.
1 to go. Next time by. Line up on the outside. Catch the 3 car. Pass the 66 car.
Jason, you got your mic up?
Yeah, like I said before,
Clear, you gotta be
very
the outside,
notorious for
bud.
not lifting through Rex. He just tries to drive
Thank
through
you.
it.
I'm working on it.
Well, it looked like just when I seen it when you were in day school,
Jason, if your
the other
connection
car
doesn't clear
in the
up here in the
cockpit.
next lap or two,
It looks like Alan he had to get off of the gas and then he tried to come back down to block it and just got turned.
Well, that 42 black rifle sure looks good. Lee Petty.
There you go.
Who's in the 8 car?
I don't know. It looks like he was in a rodeo.
Yeah, it's a new guy, and obviously the paint's not right.
The pace car is in.
Christopher Tomlinson.
Green flag, green flag. Car inside. Still there. Still there. Still inside. Clear. Inside. Stay high. There's a car on the low side. Clear. car outside. Still there. Clear.
And Alan checked up hard there on you.
Yeah, he did. Good grief. Well, I did exactly what I didn't want to do.
Stay on their tail.
Yep, don't let off.
The tails are wagging too much.
Yeah, 24 keeps jumping out.
He's
Just
not
stay with
predict-
him. Wait on the next caution, Leroy. Just keep riding.
Yeah, he's not doing a good job predicting the turns and going high. Do your best just to stay there with him.
I expected Matthew Hall to be better than that. There's no use in racing any harder than to stay with those two guys, because y'all never going to catch the front pack, and just ride and wait for your chance. No use to passing this early. No use to do anything but ride. Maybe save a little fuel.
Yeah,
Don't
lots of laps left.
He can't keep in a straight line.
24 keeps trying to bump draft the guy in front of him. It's not like they're ever going to catch him. He should just be riding. He don't deserve that 24 number.
You're fixing to get a few to draft off of right here.
What happened there?
Kyle and somebody got into it right there.
Looks like Kyle got loose, hit the wall, down to the 70.
Sorry, Garrett, if you were getting hot, you should have told me. I would have moved up for you.
Ooh.
Sorry, Adam.
Some 3 wide there. I'm surprised that didn't.
Well, he was down below the yellow line too.
Got to pick a line there, bud.
Car inside.
Trying to watch that 44. I'm not seeing a lot of it.
Clear inside.
Swerving around a little bit. We'll see. I'm watching the front for Leroy if I see anything happen.
You hate to be like, I mean, I know Adam is he loves leading, but man, it sucks the fuel right out of your car.
Well, he figures he's out of the garbage up there.
That he definitely is.
Inside. Keep high. Still there, hold your line. Clear.
Is it just me or is the 15 blinking?
Yeah, he's going up for the restart.
I don't know that I agree if somebody's blinking, you make them pull down. I mean, if they're disappearing, if they're just blinking, I think that's like racing around a bad driver. It shouldn't be much worse than that.
No, as long as you hold your line, you know.
Thinking about pitting in about 10 laps. Anybody else?
I hope nobody talks to the leader. I wouldn't go along with him for
How
anything.
much you got?
Leroy's got 5 behind him in the standings, so he's at least got those spots.
We got 8.5 gallons left.
4 behind him, 4 all laps down.
16 laps.
Caution, and he's right back in it.
Yep, by this time.
Yeah, they're taking it too wide again, so anything can happen.
Okay, let me know.
You want to do fuel only or 4 tires?
I'm good on tires. We can go fuel only.
They should all say they're going to pit and then don't leave a mess. I'm not doing that.
That would be a great move.
Who was that talking?
Leader asking for help and what people, everybody behind him, I wouldn't do anything he said.
He's getting ready to lose the lead, though.
Yeah, I just thought it was funny the leader's asking the guys behind him what they want to do.
Alan, how long do you want to go until we pit? Yeah, I backed off right there, Caleb.
Inside.
Sorry, I should have said that right when it happened.
Still there at the bottom. Stay high, there's a car on the low side. Still there. Still there. Still there at the bottom. Stay high.
Don't get beside the 94, Leroy, whatever you do.
Inside. Clear inside.
Thinking in about 5 laps, Garrett.
Simple.
Coming up on halfway here.
Yeah, that pack is just so broken up right there, though. Those 5 cars.
I'm watching Alan keep bump drafting Nadu. So far, that's worked.
Yeah. The third guy in line.
Yeah. Just no reason to be bumping anybody right now, especially nothing on the line here.
Yeah, the 24 looks like he's all over the place. It'd be hard to bump him anyway. He's just up and down.
She get loose on you?
Well, 3, you clipping the apron 5 times in front of me and almost wrecking. Cost me the draft, so thanks, bud.
I'll get him run out of the league. mouthing like that.
Who said that?
Tomlinson in the 8.
Oh, I didn't hear it. What did he say?
He got all over the 3. Carter, Dale, whatever his name is.
Oh, I got you.
Bouncing off the apron a couple times and made him lose the draft. So he got mad.
He's been silenced.
There you go.
There you go.
That didn't take long.
I'm going to need to work on my steering before tomorrow.
You look like you're a little slower, a little late to correct.
Yeah, we're gonna pit this lap, or I am.
77 this time.
Just get in there with your
Nine,
AI
seven.
and try all the different things until you get something that lets you
15.
correct better.
42 pitting.
Matthew and Kyle, when are we pitting?
That's what I do. I get the AI and I get in the middle of them and I see how I control it, and then I go change it and get back out in the middle of them again.
Gotcha.
The leader's pitting now.
One of the ratios will
Oh,
go good
goodness.
tight to you. What happened?
Caleb just wrecked on pit road 42. All right, Leroy, you're in good shape here, buddy. That pit entrance was ugly for a couple of them.
Break up the little party up there, maybe.
Yeah, it definitely did. Somebody, the 42 slid through the infield. Caleb spun and hit the wall in the infield. There's some people that took tires here.
Car outside. Clear outside.
Yeah, my steering is way too slow.
Yeah, I actually ran a tighter steering than I thought I liked, but it worked better for me. That's okay. Ride with it. .208 ended up feeling right for me.
Bump coming, Brian.
You ready, one? We got some work to do.
Oh, Alan got on the apron right there.
Just hoping Alan holds it together here. It looked great for a long time and have a moment of just concentration or something.
Leroy's car looks good at night.
Yeah, it's a nice ride. Everybody else has the swoops coming up the side of the car, and his is nice and squared off. It's a nice dichotomy to what most people run.
Dalton painted it for me.
I like simple 3 colors at most. Looks good on the broadcast. All those intricate stuff just turns into a blob, and it doesn't look good from a distance. Well, there goes Alan.
Inside.
He's going to try to come back up track. He wrecked everybody last week doing that. Well, he made it because he was last.
You're now in third.
Stay in front of those two behind you, Leroy. Leroy sitting there in third.
Yeah, these packs, that front pack got spread out really bad now. If they can stay together, they'll be all right.
Yeah, it looks like with the varying tire strategy, there's a wreck. Oh my god. The 42 is upside down in the infield.
Oh, yeah, I see it. He's fixing to be on the track right here.
Be great if we get a caution right now.
It didn't claim it. He was upside down in the infield.
But with the varying tire strategies and stuff, yeah, that front pack got split up. Like Adam and Lil took 4. Everybody else took no fuel. So
yeah, they're way ahead of
the tires. Yeah, they're way ahead of these two. It looks like Lilith and Adam are going to be catching Garrett though, so it's going to give them a little bit of help.
Does Leroy still need to pit?
Yeah, I need to pit.
I would say as long as you're in that pack, you're running fast times. Stay out as long as you can. If you lose,
yep.
You know, as long as you're in a fast group, stay with it until you have to get out.
My advice is whatever that 97 does, that's what I would do.
little track history on that 97. He's good.
Keep it up. You're doing a really good job. The car outside. Outside is clear.
What did Alan go in the pits? What is he doing?
Yeah, he I think he probably lost the draft and probably pitted or something when he went down on the infield and come back out. He's very smooth till he loses it, and then it's like he can't catch his car. He's got something going on with his ratio, or like Leroy said, it's sitting in his lap, not up where he can control the wheel very good.
I'm pretty sure Alan's in a rig, so I don't think that's the case. I think it might be just the car.
Yeah, it could be, but we see him on the web, and he's like he's got it really, really low, but that may be what he likes.
Yeah.
Yeah, I like mine really high. I like to actually like work myself to drive the car, so for some reason.
Well, I think you're right. I think just loss of concentration from time. I know when I followed him a few times, he, you know, it's wide open, and you know as well as I do, if you overdrive it, it makes you erratic, and he's not very smooth, so he just burns the tires up, you know.
Made a lot of progress from last year.
Yeah.
About a year, and then he's kind of staled out again. I tried to help him as much as I could. I think I got him a little bit faster and confidence going, but he's fine until it starts to kind of lose it, and that's where it gets a little crazy. That tells me controls.
Yeah.
Sorry, Garrett, I caught the apron.
You're good. I do it all the time.
Love a caution somewhere else on the track, so Leroy can pit under yellow and keep his position. That'd be great. Had a few chances, but it didn't throw it.
Yeah, I thought that 42 sliding through was going to do it.
Car inside. Clear. Car inside. Clear.
2497 free pitting. 67 pitting.
45 pitting.
Car outside. You're on the bottom. 3 wide. Stay low. There is a car on the high side. Stay low. There is a car on the high side. Pit box in. 10. The leader's pitting now. 5. 3.
Nice job,
2,
Leroy.
1. Right here.
He's a little hot. I hope he's okay.
No black flag.
Well, you did better than I did then.
Awesome. Easy coming out, Leroy. Hot down. First one out, too.
Did they take tires?
Doesn't matter. It ain't gonna help them that much, I don't think.
No, you're going to be out by yourself for a minute, though, unfortunately.
I took tires at lap 11 last race, and hell, they were wore out by the end anyway.
Between the group, who can take the best push?
Hell, stay low and make them take the long way around you.
Yep, and then tuck in behind them.
Matthew, are you good at taking pushes?
I swear Matthew Hall has regressed in the last 2 seasons.
9 and 70, good work so far. Let's push as much as we can here.
Stay low. There is a car on the high side.
Is he the 36 car?
24.
Oh, okay, I got you.
Outside is clear.
Leroy played that perfectly. Broke him right on up.
Outside. Keep low. Stay low. 10 to go. This time by. Clear.
Stay behind that 97, close as you can.
I was biting my lip there for a minute. He had 2 of them on his back quarters.
Close as comfortable, I should say.
5e, you can keep it tight. There's a group of 3 ahead of you that I know you can catch.
Definitely got to do something about my steering.
Yeah, you look a little slow, a little late to the program there. Tighten it up 1 notch tomorrow and you'll probably be all right. Too tight and it whips your rear end out. Too slow and you push half a car length outside the one in front of you. It's kind of a balance there. Just worry about them 2 behind you.
So sorry.
Did I cause that?
I was trying to get a little bit to the outside so I could get a little bit of air, and I think you hit me, and it took me into her, but I should have known better. We were making up the time.
Bumping that 3 hard.
Looks like Lilith lost the draft, so you guys will be coming up on her next, about 15 seconds ahead.
Yeah, Dave was trying to give her Adam's giving her a good push. It looks like she got a little bit upset and he wouldn't lift because they have to keep pushing. And got her out all upset and got her in the wall. So.
Five laps to go. Outside. Clear outside if you want it.
Yeah, that was that steering, wasn't it?
Yep, she started coming around. I couldn't catch it.
Well, he was right on your bumper. He took air off the spoiler and you lost some downforce back there. That didn't help.
Maybe I'll misdirect. That's about to happen.
Don't look a gift horse in the mouth, right?
Yep.
I'll just keep it pedal to the metal and hold that yellow line, and hopefully the cars behind you won't catch you.
They're probably going to wreck you anyway, Leroy, when they decided what to do here with 2 to go, so maybe you're out of that. Drove the whole race with a broken rack and pinion. See? Roman, don't let that crap happen on the 43.
2 more, let's go.
Nice thing about the trucks is 2 of us can have an off week and we'll still be all right. Team points wise. That means when the road races happen, Andy took his vacation.
Me too.
You got about 5 laps of fuel left. White flag, white flag.
I think we could have caught him if we had a little more time.
Sitting in 10th, Leroy. Not
I
bad.
was just saying the same thing.
I'll take it. I will definitely take it.
Mid-pack with a wreck right off the bat and still 1 spot down from where you started.
Much better than I did, Leroy. Nice job.
Good run with you, Garrett. And Chris. Lilith, I'm sorry.
Yeah, good run, guys. Yeah, it's not bad. It's just pushing at the wrong time. But good thing is it doesn't really matter that much tomorrow, so.
Joey, nice move. Congrats on the win.
We'll see what the Tomlinson chat will be
Yeah, good racing with you, Dave.
in Discord with his getting shut off.
Great win, Joey. That was a hell of a finish right there at the end. Good job. So I'll get the results saved. Good race, everybody. You guys will be the outside line for the race tomorrow.
Andy, you see that Joey Signs 9? He's your division.
Great job. You did really well.
Yeah, it was a great last lap pass for the win.
What was that, Eric?
That Joey Signs that won this, he's your competition in D3.
Yeah. Probably a couple other people in here too. You can throw all that out the window for super speedways.
What's nice though, that's true too. What's nice though, Andy, is you have a chance, what, a 2 out of 10 chance to be on either me or Leroy's team when they draft.
Ah, that's true.
What's that, 1 in 5, 20% chance, I guess?
10,
Yeah.
5.
Well, there are
Okay,
5
the race is
captains.
over. Bring it on in.
10, but
10.
there's,
Oh, there's 2 of
Right
us.
here.
Yeah.
me and Leroy's in D2.
Okay, go.
Right. And then 2 D3 drivers are going to be drafted per team. So
Right, so you got a 20% chance on being on one of our teams.
so does John.
That's right.
Yes,
Was
sir.
it- So we could all 3 be back together on a team. Oh no, 2 of us would be. No, let's see. No, it could be 3 of us out of the 4.
Yep, could be.
Wouldn't that be crazy?
That would be crazy.
3/4 of gray. That team would have a little touch of gray.
Yeah, for sure.
Good job, Leroy.
Hey, thanks, guys.
We'll see you sometime in the morning then.
Yep, I'll see you tomorrow.
We'll be in the gray server at some point.
Alrighty.
Work on that steering tonight.
Yep, I'll get her tightened up.
All right. Good night, fellas.
See you, John.
See you guys.
See you guys. I'm not exactly sure. I saw that it jumped up to eighth when I went over the start finish line, but I'm not sure why that was. So I'll have to see. Everything I'm looking at says eighth, but I'm not sure. Yeah, that was definitely my fault. I made a move that I shouldn't have made. All right, well, I got a little bit of work to do. Try to get this thing to handle in traffic. It's terrible. So I'll probably be on tomorrow. The race is supposed to start at 12. So I'll probably start streaming just a little before that and then see what happens. So I will catch you later and good night. Yeah, I was clear when I started down. My spotter said I was clear, but he had such a run that, yeah, he probably could have let off, but I made a stupid move that early in the race. Alrighty. Well, I will catch you later. Yeah, it's going to be a long one. I got my left shoulder hurts, and the last, I don't know, 15 minutes or so, the thing was hurting pretty bad. So I'm going to have to take some pain pills and rub some ointment on it and try to drive me with my right hand, I guess. So that should be fun. Okay, no biggie. I'll be streaming, so whenever you jump in there, that's fine. So good night.